Bro, relax. It's just a car. It's not like you're short on money. Gu Batao pointed at Liu Ruoyan, who was crying nonstop. Look at her. She's already miserable. Don't you have any sympathy? I'm sure she didn't do it on purpose. Why are you scaring her like this? If word gets out, people will say the Shu family makes a huge deal out of small things. That won't be good for your image. I almost laughed. Fine. If you care about her that much, then you pay for the damages. Gu Batao immediately backed off. Bro, when did I say I'd pay? I'm just saying sometimes you should let things go. Dad always said that. That made me laugh even harder. First, he's my dad, not yours. Second, I'm an only child. I don't have a brother. Third, if I let someone destroy my car today, tomorrow they'll trash my mansion, and the day after they'll destroy my company. You're so rich anyway. Why make such a big deal out of it? Being rich doesn't mean being stupid. And besides, you're rich too. If you feel so bad for her, pay the bill yourself. Gu Batao instantly raised both hands. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't have gotten involved. I turned toward Liu Ruoyan. She looked completely defeated. Glancing around, she noticed more and more people gathering. Some were even live streaming the whole scene. Finally, she lowered her voice and pleaded, "Please, I'm begging you. We're meant to be together. I can prove it." Then talk, but not here. It's a secret. Nobody else can hear it. Honestly, I already had a pretty good idea what she was about to say. Instead of refusing, I grabbed Gu Batao before he could sneak away. "Hey, little brother, don't leave. You love drama more than anyone. Come listen too." The moment we entered a private room, Liu Ruoyan immediately started talking. "Lunyan, I know you couldn't admit it in front of everyone, but you fell for me the moment you saw me. There's nobody else here now. You don't need to hide your feelings anymore." She took a step closer. "Look at me. Today I'm wearing your favorite outfit and your favorite perfume. You told me yourself that no matter the situation, the moment you saw me, you'd fall in love with me." I stared at her blankly. I know showing up like this seems sudden, but I had no choice. This is the only way to restart our relationship. I interrupted her. "Miss, you said you had proof. Is your proof seriously just staring at me and waiting for me to fall in love with you?" Then I turned toward the officers. "Officers, this woman caused over $1 million in damage to my car, and now she's putting on a crazy act. Please take her away." The officers immediately stepped forward. "Ma'am, you'll need to come with us." Liu Ruoyan instantly panicked. "No, I'm Mrs. Zhu. I mean, future Mrs. Zhu. Let me go." She struggled desperately while screaming at me. "Lunyan, look at me. You're supposed to love me. Stop hiding your feelings. Love me. Please just love me." Then, as if she had finally reached her last card, she shouted, "Fine, I'll tell you the truth. I'm a time traveler." Everyone froze. "I came back from 6 years in the future. I know everything about you. Everything that's going to happen." She pointed at me excitedly. "Marry me and I'll take your business to the next level. 6 years from now, we'll be together. We'll be married. We'll even have children." Her eyes turned red. "But then you died in an accident. I came back to save you. That's why I destroyed your car. Everything I did was to save your life."